Hey y'all, happy Friday. Welcome to the weekend. Welcome to the weekend. How is everyone? What's up? What's up? Hey Dark Eyed. Hi Dorothy. Hi Granny E. Jen's mom. Shell Bill. How is everyone? Hey Bees. Happy Easter to y'all also. Good Friday, anyway. Happy Good Friday. I guess Easter is Sunday, right? I don't know. Hi, Miss Lizzie. How is everyone? Bees are bees. Remember, for 18 months, where did the time go? Where did it go? Hey, lucky lady. Where did the time go? I do not know. I do not know. Hope everyone's having a good start to their weekend. I'm left, but I'm back in time. Hey, Tennessee Nana. Hey, y'all. Hey. Okay, so this weekend, what I'm doing, the back wall. I'm going to do the back wall. I got this really cool thing that I'm doing too with a couple of shelves and things. Jen's mom, member for 17 months. Hey, David J. Hey, Ragin. Whoop, whoop. So I got some shelves I'm going to put up back there and some plants that I'm going to put on the shelves. And then I'm going to do the walls. In these with the member names. I've been working, okay? I don't have them done. Don't have them done. What's up, Mario? I don't have them done. I have many, but I don't have them done. So I'm going to offset them. They're like floor tile things, you know? I'm going to offset them, and they're going to be the background, and I'm going to put a couple shelves up there. And that's what we're going to do. I can't crawl out of this hole with the Nancy Guthrie case. It just keeps getting more complicated. I just invited Shay's wrestling group here. The wrestling group. Crack is whack. The Rex hammock. It's coming soon. I don't know what I'm going to get it made out of. I may need one of those you know those like lifts they have in the morgue. Yeah, I might need one of those attached to the thing on the window. Look, it had these little sticky things, and it just stuck the whole chair to the window. Tell me that cat wasn't chilling. He had his arm out. He's like looking out the window. I was like, oh my gosh. I do have a cat. My cat doesn't like to ride in the car, though, so there's no way I could get her up into that and ride in the car. Nana, you're okay. I don't care about the caps. Cap away. Cap away. Cap away. It's fine. It's fine. It's all good. So y'all, I done heard a little bit of a crazy story. Just a little bit of a crazy story going on around, you know, Texas and Oklahoma. I sent something on your public wall. I'd have to go look. Let me see. On the public wall. You must be the first person that sent something on the public wall. I don't see nothing on it. I must have to approve it. I must have to approve it. Ski's back in jail? Shut up. When did he go? Today? I could have swore I just seen him live. We all blind, right? Look, we can also see the words better when you write in caps. I don't know. I have no idea. I didn't know he was back in there. Hi, Crystal. I didn't know he was back in there, so I have no idea. I'm going to say he probably, I don't know, got picked up for something. I don't know. What's he doing these days? The only thing I've seen him do is like try to sell some razors and what do you call it? Like, you know, to make the dudes those little drinks. He was selling the little drinks, you know, to liven up the eggplant. To liven up the old eggplant, you know. That's not what I was talking about. That's not what I was talking about. Let me see. Wise Owl Outfitter hammocks single. Oh, you mean for Rex? I got you. Yeah, but there's no way I can attach that. I might be able to put it on, you know, the little hooks. You know the little hooks that you like hook clothes on? I might be able to hook it on there. I bet you I could get Rex to get in there and lay down. But I don't know if he'd fit across the car that way. I'd have to like lean the passenger seat back. I mean, it definitely looks like it would work. Like a single size little hammock. It's probably got a nice weight limit on it. We just need it to be like, you know, 160 pounds, somewhere in there. Hey, DJW, gonna take me a minute to get used to your haircut. Sorry. I do look different. My bad. Rex wasn't surprised, though. Ocean State Joblet hammock. The courts guy had all the information and his mugshot. Oh, you talking about New Jersey courts? He did another live today on him. I know that he did it a couple weeks ago. But I just seen some lives from him recently. Thank you, Jen's mom. It feels better in the heat. So that's all I'm worried about. It feels better in the heat. Yes, at 3 a.m. Oh shit. If he did a lot, if he got arrested at 3 a.m., you was out doing something bad, because ain't nothing going on after 2 a.m. except for, you know, booty clapping and crime. That's about it. NJ Courts, love Ski. Well, you know what? I think everybody around here has their person that they don't get along with, because, of course, mine's Tink, right? Like, every channel around here has somebody that they cover because they don't get along with them. That's all. My curfew is midnight. No, he got arrested at... Wait. He got arrested at 9 a.m. court. Oh. He went to court and got arrested, huh? If he got arrested at court, it's probably because he either didn't check in or he didn't make a court date at another courthouse in Oklahoma. Oh, see, someone just texted me and said he was live 42 minutes ago. Tragic, no one gets... Oh, yes, they do. Honey, Tink got some simps. Tink got some simps, okay? She does. She does. She got some simps, okay? She does. She got people behind the scenes that always that been talking to her. Ski's so called. Oh, okay. I got you. I got you. He was live 42 minutes ago. Well, whichever one it is, does it shock me? No. Here, we can just look it up. I mean, we can just look it up. Let me see. Let's see what it was about. I only done looked on this damn website for 30 years, so I I think I can find it. Oh, they got a new website, huh? Tulsa County Sheriff's Office. Tulsa County Sheriff's Office. Let me see. His name. Okay. Oh, damn. Domestic abuse? He caught a domestic charge? He caught a domestic charge and he didn't even. Man, when they asked him if he had anything on him, he should have unloaded that shit right there on the. Hell yeah, I got some weed in my pocket. That's what he should have done. Look, that charge for taking that into the jail is worse than the damn DV charge. That is a felony, like a serious felony. Yeah. It says possession of a controlled substance in a jail penal institution, which they served him. I mean, they searched him. And if he knew he was going to jail, he may as well have told him. Because listen, most cops in Oklahoma, if you got to just smoking weed, they're going to take that, throw it on the ground, and they just going look. Usually, they make you use your foot to smash it into the ground, so you can't smoke it no more. But he should have never took that in there. They'd been like, "You got anything on you?" I'd be like, "Can you get that weed? Can you get that weed out of my pocket?" I got weed in my right little fifth pocket. It's in my little pocket. It's in my little pocket. Let me see. Does he look like he was fighting him? He don't look like he fought him, though. It don't look like he fought him. He looked different, don't he? Why does he look so different in this picture? Is it a hat? You telling me just a hat does that? He don't even look like the same person to me, y'all. He looked like 15 years older without the hat. Hey, Nikita. Hi, Freeside. Who else came in? Hey, Chicky Chick. Hey, somebody else came in. Hi, Fancy. Okay, I think I got everyone I've seen rolling by. I was trying to remember. Hey, Billy. Hey, that high guy. Shay has U.S. Court Appeals Ninth Circuit on Monday. Oh Lord, he getting up there in them in those courts, ain't he? He gonna be in Superior Court pretty soon. Ain't that federal court right there? Hey, nurse. I mean, isn't that federal court? Y'all, he does though. Why he looks so much different in this mugshot? He looks way older, y'all. Look at this. Look, he looked like a gym teacher, like a high school gym teacher, y'all. Look. He looked like he could do your damn taxes. What? Circuit is felony usually. Oh no, not this circuit. This is this is like a civil lawsuit type thing. It's not a criminal. It's not a criminal court. Thank you, nurse. I've had mine cropped the past 15 years. I love it. Me too. Look, I just let mine grow out for years. I did. Look, when my son passed, I didn't get another haircut until I cut some off like 6 months ago myself. This is the first actual haircut I got in almost a decade, y'all. I just let it go. This is how my hair was. And then it grew out like that. Hey, in Oklahoma, he could be. You know they're doing those little temporary teaching license things, right? You got to go in. You go to like 30 days worth of classes, and they give you a certificate to teach. It's like a temporary emergency thing they got going on. Chicky, I got the best socks at Tractor Supply, and I think of you every time I wear them. You know what I get at Tractor Supply? A bunch of my Carhartt stuff. If you go to if you go to Tractor Supply off season, you can get like the winter stuff in the summertime, but they take their Carhartt coats all the way down to like $9, $10, like super cheap. I got these waterproof insulated jackets, not coats. And they were waterproof too, Carhartt. I bought about 10 of them. They were like $4.99. I was there for some muck boots and ended up buying an entire pile of Carhartt coats. Although I don't have them all anymore because I give them away to people if they're cold in the winter. My unhoused people, I just give them to them. I'm like, do you want this coat? It's a Carhartt. It's good. The milk. I'm telling you, he looks like just typical. He does. That's what he looks like. He looks a lot older, like grown in that picture. It's the hat. Hey, Mama Goose. I let my leg hair grow and then braid it. And then what do? How long does it have to get before you get like cornrows going? How long does it have to get for that? Get you like some nice locks in there. You guys, let me tell you about my vape. Okay. Put a brand new top on it. See the white thing? Screwed the thing in. The white thing just fell off. Brand new. I'm like, it fell off. What the? Now I see why the vape tops were $3. Because the white thing falls off. Okay, I'm done with my rant about my vape now. Okay, there we go. And let me catch up in this chat because it's still stuck on that high guy. Look, I have some socks. I can't figure out the company name of them. They're really nice socks, though, and my husband wants some more of them. And I have Googled, ChatGPT, asked the entire channel. Like, do you guys remember when I posted those socks? I still haven't found out the real company. The same with Ace Hardware. See, I didn't know that. Ace Hardware will drop them that low because a lot of stores will only drop Carhartt, like Academy. They'll drop Carhartt to about $25, and after that, they just, I don't know, put it in the back or something. I have so much right now. Carhartt Queen. Me too. I have a lot of Carhartt. A lot, a lot, a lot. Another place you can find really cheap Carhartt, Bass Pro Shop. Off season. I got the beanie hats with the matching thermal shirts and like a rainbow array of colors last year. We get our dog food at Tractor Supply. Yeah, you can get them big bags for hardly nothing. No, we used to get like our dog shots there, horse treats, just just different random stuff we'd get from there. But we had went to a weekend concert. We went to Rocklahoma, and every year during Rocklahoma, I don't give a shit. Every year during Rocklahoma, it fucking rains. And we were there one year, and the rains were so bad that it built its own river that went down through the town, and it was carrying everybody's tents and their coolers. I mean, they were just floating by multiple, just all the time. All their stuff floated off, but I still wanted to go to the concerts because they were still having them. So I went and got me some muck boots. Muck boots are the best in the mud. I was stomping around everywhere. Sure was. I don't own a coat. No need for one up here in the tropics. Lucky. ED nurse. I wish I did need one. Okay, I do. I wish. Hey, Share Bear. I wish I didn't need one. Hammers is cheap also. I got a Carhartt sweatshirt. I've never heard of Hammers. Is that a little thing? I've never heard of that store. Yes, Share Bear. Happy Easter weekend. You guys, I meant to put Easter stuff up back here. I did. Look. And my intentions were good to decorate the background for Easter. Where'd they go? Where did they go? Where did you go? Oh, look, here they are. I intended to decorate. My intentions were good, but we still have Marvin the Martian. Look, I bought Happy Easter and 2 eggs. I guess I still have a day or two to put them up there for Easter before I decorate with the names. But I have so many names to put on these boards. I have like a dozen or more boards done already. I'm going to do the whole back wall like that. Yeah, I know. Great intentions, right? I just never get to it. Hey, El Bill. Oh, let me take that off. Okay, yeah. So, like the FBI, aren't they supposed to like keep? I don't like that piece of hair. Aren't they supposed to like keep track of people that are like doing weird things? And I just wonder, because when someone does something crazy and then they're like, they've been on the FBI radar for 3 years. Why are they always on the radar and they just never do nothing until something bad happens? Because what I'm about to show you could have completely been prevented, okay? It could have. Probably by his 5th, 6th, 8th, 11th trip to the FBI office. I mean, it could have been avoided. You could wear the eggs. Should I make a shirt out of them, you think? Can we make a shirt out of the eggs? Oh. No, we can't. I'm sorry. There'll be no shirt making out of the eggs. Things will be falling out of the eggs. Hi, Jerry. Same reason we haven't gotten the Epstein files. True. Where are those files? I would like to read them. I have read a lot of them. Have I got through 1 million of them? Hell no. But I have a lot of like content downloaded and I only keep the craziest stuff. You guys know I only keep the craziest stuff, right? Man, I said that same thing. Raging. I'm like, "Ugh, can you let out the stuff that you censored now? Like, you're fired. Can you give us some stuff? There's no way that those people that had to go in there and redact all those files and stuff, there is no way that none of them kept anything. Can you please leak us something? Leak us something. Why on earth couldn't do you know what? When they were you talking about when they were all there and she was being questioned and then they were all there and they just wanted her to apologize to him and she wouldn't even turn around and acknowledge him. Yeah. Crazy. That's sad. I mean, because they are victims. Come on. They are. Yeah, I'm pretty sure without any enticement, I'm pretty sure there's not 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20-year-old girls out there looking for 60-year-old men and 50-year-old men. So, yeah. Yeah. I was actually excited when they were going to drop all the files. Remember when they had all those people come and they gave everybody a folder that was supposed to be a file, but there wasn't nothing in there but the stuff that was already released? Yeah. No, I know, Dorothy. Like someone has those. There's no way someone doesn't have those files unredacted. I mean, the redaction didn't work a lot of time anyway, because some people, when they went in and redacted them, they redacted them where you could just put them in and then unredact them, which they did go in and fix some of that. Yes, the binders, and then they had nothing in them. They did the whole showboat thing where they brought them up there, and she had the binders and the files were on her desk. And then she like hands out all these binders to the social media people. And then they get back and they're thinking they're about to break some stuff. And then they realize everything in there is stuff that's already been put out. The heck. What a letdown. I was excited. I was excited. I was very excited. Very, very. Anyway, yeah, I believe they're all protecting each other as well. As well. But I mean, once you got someone that's done a crime with you, like they're kind of stuck to whatever, that you're trying to do. You're just stuck. Hey, Marnie. Like Area 51, we'll never know. Well, no, did you see that he's gonna release some of the files on the Space Force or the aliens or whatever, and all the scientists are coming up missing now? Where are all the alien scientists now? They either ran or hid, came up missing, they're gone, they're gone. Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? Where did they go? I don't know. Where did they go? No one knows. They're all missing. I don't really think that's real either, but I've seen a lot of videos of people that go try to record Area 51 and it's out in the desert and you don't see anybody. And then all of a sudden there's military people all over you. So, I mean, they're out there doing whatever. Who knows? On a spaceship on a way to the moon. No shit. I know, Crystal, and they haven't found them if they're deceased, so it's like, it's crazy. Like, hey, you guys are going to release stuff on the UFO, and then all the scientists are like, poof, they're all gone. Where did they go? Like, they all kind of disappeared. And I think one of them left a message or something like that before he disappeared. I need to look into it further. It's all so exactly. I mean, all of this is just crazy. Oh, you see the pilots? So one of our jets or something, one of our uh, Air Force planes or whatever was shot down over Iran, and they got one of them out, and they're looking for the other. They hadn't found him yet, from what I seen. And then I seen another report that said two more fighter planes were knocked down today. That's three in a day. But they need to go in there and find that other pilot, because Lord, if Iran finds them, I can't even imagine. I would hate to imagine. Like, that's crazy. Yeah, especially being like that's someone's, son, someone's husband, brother, uncle, nephew. Like, those are real people. And to be honest, it'd probably scare the hell out of everyone if we exactly knew all about. Well, you know what? Did anyone else see the yeah, two search helicopters? That was it. That was it. I just seen the headline before I came live. I didn't get a chance to read it. I didn't, it was two search helicopters. So yeah, that's scary. If you want the real stuff, it's at the Wright-Patterson Airfield in Ohio. Area 51 is a secondary landing site for the shuttles and tests for experiments. Oh, really? I never heard of Wright-Patterson Airfield in Ohio. But I'm going there. I'm going there this summer. I have to go there for a wedding, so I'm going to be in Ohio. And we definitely going to go check out some stuff. I have two weddings I have to attend this summer. One's in Ohio and one's in Missouri. Unknown deaths. 365 U.S. military injuries, unknown deaths. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, I didn't know that high guy. I'm just wondering because they say that they don't use Area 51. So why are there active people there anytime anyone goes anywhere near it? Like, if you're not using it for anything, that's what they've suggested over the years lately, is that they don't really use it for anything. So, but you still have people actively guarding it. I mean, where they're there quick. They got to have sensors in the ground or something. Like, they are there that fast. And it's in the middle of the desert. Some of the places I've seen people try to go in on. Hold on one second, you guys. I have to make sure that my vape lid's on. Otherwise, it's going to fall off in all this liquid. And I don't know, but I assume it's just, I imagine it's just sticky. It's just sticky. So I put some old videos over on my Rumble. Oh, let me tell you. Something that makes me laugh. So Tink Simps come over there and they push the fucking thumbs down button. I'm like, oh no. That's fucking showing me, man. Stop showing me. Shit. Oh no. Don't push the thumbs down on a fucking platform I don't even go live on. Somebody said, if you hate this girl so much, why do you hang with her? Okay. I should stop hanging with her. You're right. What's up, Devious? So listen, y'all. When you really feel like fucking somebody over, okay? When you are tired and then had enough of somebody's shit, I need you to go over and push the thumbs down, okay? That is gonna show them better than you can tell them. I'm just playing. I did think it was funny though. Where is I need to go get this video because let me tell you, this was my point before I got sidetracked. What was I? Damn, I forgot. Makes me laugh. Do you remember? You remember when I said she had 7K thumbs down? The 2 videos I let out the other day have thumbs down on them. Okay, the only ones that have only had thumbs down. I'm like, girl, I don't get paid off. I don't get paid off this platform. I don't care. I just thought the filter was funny because the filter fits great. The filter fits A1. It is. Her and her simps voted down my comment to her so much the comment got blocked, but their responses are still there. Apparently, and the media is lying about ICE, and I need to shut up. I keep pushing the down thing on T. You gotta know I vote too much. It's not real. It's Area 54. It's YouTube. It's fucking funny to me. I'm like, damn, y'all are fucking serious, ain't you? You are serious. What's the new T? Let's see. What's T done lately? She cussed somebody out the other day. I can't remember. Probably Mike. She probably cussing Mike out. Let me see. We can tell by the titles. I'll read you the last few titles. It might remind me what the hell she said. Let's see. Jenny, you're pathetic. The one before that, Mike, you're a stupid motherfucker. LOL. The next one, really? You think a message between I and Ash is going to hurt me? Okay, so those are her last 3 ones. And then the one before that was, Jenny, I'm waiting on my $5. Jenny, I'm still waiting for my $5 because you can't get Mike to Cash App it to me. That doesn't count. And what I did was put a video of her when she made a bet and never paid it off. And when Amber tried to get paid for it, she called Amber. She said, you petty little bitch. That was the video I put over there because she keep talking about this $5, right? You said the $5 ain't even going to buy you a half a pack of your 4 packs that you smoke every day, okay? It's not going to buy you anything. Maybe a beer. But, I mean, if it's worth it to scream for $5 for that long, you have at it, lady. Hey, Super Black Cat. I was just pointing out the obvious. Like, why do you expect paid for your bet when you don't pay your own bet? Stop betting people. She was, oh, yeah, that's another thing, Devious. She asked Mike for $18 and got mad because he wouldn't give it to her after she said she ain't talked to him an entire month. She texted him after a month and said, give me $1,800. I'll sign a piece of paper that says I'll give you my taxes I might get. Might. Because she said her taxes are late. I'm sure they are late. I'm sure they're being audited. You fucking filed for how many years at once? And how many hours did you work in those years? Like 1 year you worked like 7 weeks total. How much are you getting back from that? Like $132? Like you don't work enough to get an active. What? Definitely drunk. Never been sober. I never been sober. Right. And then, her normal shit, going after people for their past, people for this, people for that. Nothing's ever going to change with her. And she gonna become Taylor Love again too, devious. But she ain't charging $500 this time. She charging $700 because she done looked it up and inflation hit. Inflation. So now it's $700. Okay. 1,700. And also she got a new boyfriend, and oh yeah, she sent JJJ nudes, well, topless pictures. She sent JJJ topless pictures of herself to send to Mike. And then she sent JJJ somebody's eggplant that she said is her boyfriend's. But if you reverse search it on Google, it comes back to a gay porn star, which also might be her boyfriend. And also, she found a man on Facebook that she doesn't know, and she looked him up and his kid up and his ex up and his job up and what he does. And she has mentally already married this man, told Ash that she has to introduce him to him because apparently Ash know everybody in Louisiana, right? I've got to get to know him because I know if he sees me, he'll feel the same. She says she ain't felt like this about anyone but ATN. Okay, so she is married. They have grandkids. They do already. He just doesn't know. I mean, she gonna give him the girlfriend experience that turns to the wife experience. And I think that he needs to get references from ATN. Hey, mascara. Lucky lady. They already have grandkids together. He just doesn't know. He doesn't know yet. Okay. Because I'm sure she done dug everything. She probably done dug his retirement up, his 401k. She done went into that insurance computer. But she said she doesn't know him, y'all. She don't know him. She doesn't know him at all. He doesn't even know she's coming. That's scary. Poor dude. Poor dude. But the new boyfriend sent her $1,500. She's apparently sent a Cash App receipt that was real for $1,500. And listen, that would line perfectly up because she said she's known this dude since she was 16. She dated him for when she was 16 and 18, and he was in MIT. Okay, first of all, why are you messing with the kids, dude, while you're in college? Because there's not women there, right? Okay, fucking weird. But anyway, let's get past that weirdness. And then so they're hooking back up after all these years. And then she sends a picture of his eggplant to JJJ. And then when she reverse Google searches, it says that it's gay porn. Well, see, that would make perfect sense. All he needs to do is Google her name and whoa, man, just all of a sudden he ain't an artist no more. This motherfucker is a 5K runner. All of a sudden. But that would line up. That would totally line up, you guys. And she's probably talking about the dude that she used to get paid to watch him and his boyfriend because, she's known him forever. So he probably gave her $1,500 thinking she's really getting some taxes back, which he could have asked Trey if he was going to get paid back. But if he's known her whole life, he knows he's not getting it back. He's not. Unless it's just in like viewer time. He's like, here's $1,500. What'd she say that he paid her $200 to watch? Here's $1,500. You got to watch us 7 times for free. Just for the safety of all of us and our eyesight, our mental health, for the sake of all that, can she not send pictures around of it next time? Okay, because I'm not trying to watch, all right? I don't want to see pictures of you watching them. But she screenshotted herself last time and sent them to people. I mean, dudes were in mid smash and she's down in the corner like, and she screenshots it and sends it to people. And she's down there like, I'm watching you both. I'm watching you both. Did you cash out my $200? I'm watching you. So yeah, just, if that's what's going on, don't send the pictures around, bruh. It's bad. It's bad. Ugh. So yeah, I guess she gonna be doing the reverse Three's Company, just one big old circle jerk with the ex and his man. But anyway, that's not what I'm here for tonight. I'm here because we're gonna watch some crazy stuff that I've seen recently. So hold on a second. First, I'm gonna go let Rex out because I hear him at the door knocking or in. He might need in. One in the pink and one in man. Yeah. Yeah. Look, I don't know what's going on. I do not want to know what's going on. I don't. Hey, Shwani, I don't want to know. The last time she was talking about it, the picture she sent around, I didn't want to know that, damn it. I'm still mad. I feel like I should sue for therapy, all right? All right. She's so proud of her photos. Oh, this wasn't a photo. I mean, it was her on. I guess she would do it over like voice or video chat. Video chat. And she would just watch them do what they do. And she just sits there and watches them. And that's what they pay her for, just to sit on the video chat and watch them wrestle. And that's what we're going to call it, wrestling. Hey, Navajo. She's so proud of her photos. She thinks we need an updated log photo. No, she doesn't think I need one. She definitely thought JJJ needed one because she kept saying I sent JJJ pictures of me topless. I sent her pictures of me topless and I told her to send them to Mike. That is really weird. What is going on with that? Oh, I forgot to set my little goal thingy. Oh, well. Oh, effing well. Debbie J. Yes, they were wrestling eggplants in their mouth. Well, one of them was. And it wasn't nothing I wanted to see. They were wrestling eggplants in their mouth. These are, thank you. Happy 3-year anniversary. Hey, thanks. 3 years. It's been 3 years, y'all. Three long years. 3 long years. Thank you for the super sticker. Trying to lure back for rent money. Oh yeah, I wouldn't doubt that. No more pennies are worth it. They don't have pennies anymore. She can't take them. I know, 3 years ago today. I know. I know that I have 2 that are 3 years old. I have 2 that are 4 years old. I've been thinking about bringing my other channel back out. I'd have to get hours on it again though. But it does have more subs. But maybe we'll just stay here. It doesn't really matter. I don't really care about the numbers. People are stuck on the numbers, man. Yeah, they're stuck on the numbers. I'd rather have a few good ones than a bunch of crappy people, though. So there's that. I think most people, once they get so many people, a bunch of them are haters just watching in the bushes. And sometimes it'd be me. I'd be the hater in the bush. I mean, still getting that view. But you guys know what I figured out? Discord. I have 2 Discords now. As you can see on my community post, it notified myself of when I scheduled my live, and the exact time that I scheduled my live, and the exact time that I was going to be on live. Yeah. I'm kind of liking it. Not going to lie. Kind of like it. You have dark eyed. Woo woo. I think most of the people that are here anymore are just people that have been with me that just never left. And most of the people that left, I didn't do anything to, so I'm not going to feel bad. You left because you don't like me. That's fine. I probably don't, I'm not such a fan myself. Anyway, let me go get this video. Oh wait, let me go back and get the right video first. Sorry, guys. I know I don't share my screen a lot, but I am capable of sharing my screen. Someone thought she said, as soon as you learn how to share your screen, I was like, yeah, I know how to do that. I just don't ever do it. Where is it at? There it is. Okay. I'm not a fan. Let me see. Let me go ahead and let this. Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 17 U.S.C. Section 107, allowance is made for fair use purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Everything it discussed is alleged, in my opinion. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, I will be showing this video in fair use like I did the other ones earlier this week that got approved because someone fucking turned it in. Yeah, bitches. Oh my goodness. And now let's go to the actual video. Now, my point of this is I am tired of hearing that somebody was on the FBI's radar and they don't do anything before something happens, okay? Before it happens. And this guy I know has been on their radar, and so they should have been done something to him, but they didn't. And you could see if you're actually watching them, you're telling me that you're watching all this and you don't see it escalating, right? They didn't see it escalating, I guess. And they didn't take all the visits that he took and all the visits to the FBI field offices. I mean, he was going there often, you guys. Like, that didn't tip you off into anything? Apparently not. Okay. All right. So this guy was arrested after his mother turned him in. Tink super chatted JLR today to tell him the cartel. I can't. I can't. She must have got her $5 finally. What'd she super chat him? $4.79? I'm just playing. You Lord. Lord have mercy. Did he answer? Did he say, okay, thank you, I'm gonna go check? Did he even acknowledge it? He didn't even acknowledge the super chat, did he? He didn't even get acknowledgement. $20 super chat. You don't get acknowledged for $200-$300 super chats, honey. So I know he didn't answer your question or take your advice when he got that $20. He read it. He read it and said, which cartel? There's 842 million of them. Can you be a little bit more specific? Can we get more specific, ma'am? Detective? The cartel has Nancy. Here's $20. Go right down there. The cartel has her. Okay, inspect your gadget. All righty. We shall roll with that. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to check this message. So this guy's from Texas, Denton, Texas, actually, which is kind of by Dallas. Hold on, let me sit this back here. So his name's Chadwick Fry. He got arrested because his mom finally called and they finally arrested him because his mom called and said that he needed to borrow money from her to rent a U-Haul. And she asked him why he needed a U-Haul. And he told his mom to take a body. He has a body he needs to transport. So she called the cops on him. But he's been doing some crazy stuff for the 2026. You can literally see how it accelerated and got better. Like worse. Sorry, batter. What kind of word is that? Batter? Tragic Tink said it was hysterical. She's fine. She said Nancy was with ATN and his mother. And what is wrong is no one thought it was, well, no. No. Yikes. No one thinks that kind of stuff is funny. Anyway, here's some of the stuff. As if you couldn't tell something was really going wrong. Like he was having like standoffs daily with the local police. Like, hold on a second. Sorry, y'all. Let me put some music on in the background just to make sure there's fair use. It's fair use. Let me see what I got that's just instrumental. Hold on. Okay. I can just leave that on there. All right. Let me turn this up so you can hear, so we can all hear. This is like his escalation, just the stuff he's been doing just this year, since January. Like, we're 2 months into the year and he's done all this, just getting worse and worse.
Causing problems in between my mom and me, trying to escalate problems, ruining our life, costing us thousands of dollars. And they're telling my mom to get out of the crosshairs, telling her to go inside when it's her property. They're violating our rights, and they're trying to bully me out of my life again.
Now, y'all look at this. He has like 10 different occurrences that he's having with these cops. There's like 7 cops with their guns drawn on him. And he's just like, everything they tell him to do, he's like, no, F off. Like, it's just crazy that they let him get away with all this stuff.
They keep thinking they have the right to instigate and escalate a bunch of horse crap. What is this? What is this?
That's you being surrounded by the police. I mean, come on.
I don't have to stop or do anything. He had no reason to stop me or to try to engage lights. Again, for those watching, you can go to the beginning of the video and see that I was at a complete stop and he turned on lights anyways for nothing.
Now, I watched the beginning of the video. I didn't clip it in here because it wasn't that interesting, but let me tell you what he did. The cop was driving on the street and he started driving around him, circles around him, just going around the block. He was circling the cop like 6 or 7 times. And finally the cop was like, I'm just going to stop him because why the hell does his car keep going around me? That's what happened in the beginning. The problem is they're doing all this. He obviously has some kind of problems going on.
He's trying to make up stuff saying I was speeding when I was at a stop. I have legal tent that I got done for me and my mom. And again, I was outside. My mom stirred up an argument and I would suffer from PTSD from these people wrongfully imprisoning me my whole life and trying to kill me. Everywhere. Their community and family members and friends in this publicly controlled community, if you'll follow my...
See, what I don't understand is when you see someone that's obviously like, he needs some help. Like he needs some mental health. And so, but they never take him in, apparently, because the things he does are really strange, you guys. I clipped some of the more strange stuff that he did leading up to the very last thing. He's in jail right now. So
month and a half, and before that 2 weeks, and then another.
This is like his 4th time to the FBI headquarters in Texas, the FBI field office.
2 weeks, and do what I can to reveal. Happened before that 2 weeks, and then another 2 weeks. Okay. So what do I do to get in touch with a federal agent? So, but I never got a chance to show evidence. And when they contact me, then they'll ask me to bring evidence. Is there any way you can let them know I dropped in for a reminder or checkup or anything? Oh, you remember me? Okay.
It doesn't, because it has escalated and escalated. Okay, look, the guy at the window knows him.
Thank you. So what do I? So I've been waiting for so long, and this has been going on for so long, and so many other things ever since to keep me poor and down, so I could never have enough to sue to have them imprisoned, or they preyed on me not knowing what to do. And I'm still to this day struggling to get justice served.
I understand. I know it's frustrating. It takes a long time, but it's a federal agency, and court cases move slow. Investigations take a lot of time, so it's going to be patient.
Okay.
I mean, their investigations will take years.
Okay, but they're really listening to me now. I've got their attention, and like before, I've really got it now. Okay, thank you. So I guess just keep making my videos out in front of news stations, civil rights organizations, and everything, and just wait on that federal agent and do what I can to reveal to the world and the news and everything until then, until somebody gets in touch with me. Okay. Because
see, why would the guy at the FBI field office say that? Yeah, keep doing all the stuff that you're doing until someone gets a hold of you. Now just watch. The next few clips are going to show you what he's been doing, and it's very disturbing. It is. It's quite disturbing. Oh, he has plans. He definitely has plans.
These people are dangerous still to this day, and I'm even being robbed out of my life still to this day so they can stay free. So, well, thank you very much. Please, just as soon as y'all can, please call me. It's the same number, 46. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Month and a half of it.
Now, this is part of the news report, which just happens to be local. Of course, it's between the everything happened between Denton, Texas, which is like north of Dallas. It's probably 2 hours from Oklahoma City and Oklahoma City.
After he filmed himself throwing human remains in a bucket over a fence of the FBI Dallas property last week.
Now, he has went there so many times to talk to those people. Did you guys hear that? He took a bucket of human remains and threw them over the fence at an FBI field office and still didn't get arrested, mind you. He still didn't get arrested. It took his mom calling about the U-Haul for him to get arrested. Now, I don't understand how the FBI field office, they know you, for one. The guy said that he knew who he was when he walked up there. For one, they know you, so why didn't they come get you after you chucked the bucket of human remains over their fence? I don't know. I don't understand why they wouldn't have went and got him after that, but we are going to watch some more of it. All right.
Investigators say he stole those remains, and we'll come back to that in a second. But Fry is also accused of stealing human remains from this cemetery near Nichols Hills here in the metro. And
that's Oklahoma City. Apparently, he drove from Texas to Oklahoma City to steal some cremains.
Affidavit for arrest filed this week says Fry admitted he stole an urn with a woman's ashes in it. And the court records say he did it to, quote, coerce her family into helping arrest high-level politicians. All this took place in early February. But let's go back down to Texas. Fast forward to
Y'all, this is March 16th. A couple weeks ago. This is him at the FBI field office. After he walked up to the window and talked to those people, he goes back to his car and gets the bucket. This isn't cremains in this bucket, you guys. This is an actual body. It's a body. He stole another body besides the cremains.
March 16th, when Fry posted this video of himself throwing the bucket of human remains over the FBI Dallas fence. Court records say he stole that set of remains from a mausoleum in Denton, Texas, along with a whole coffin after he filmed himself.
Along with a whole coffin. Navajo, it's in here. Just to give it a minute. It's going to show us. So this is where he stole the cremains from in Oklahoma City.
We're at the Rose Hill Cemetery, and we are in Oklahoma. No one would come to our aid. We've tried everything. We've hit news stations.
Now that is a letter. I have it on here. I can read it. You can't see it in the video, so let me read it from here. Okay, I guess I don't have it in here. I have another thing in here. I'll just
We've
let it
been
go.
victimized.
Anyway, it's some
This
more
is a
of his
loud and clear
ranting.
message without all the writing this time.
The driver was shot by Denton County Sheriff's Department. So someone who got shot by Denton County Sheriff's Department.
A pack of attackers linked to cartel. There's predators and the Condor Church involved in fraud and dirty officials. We are going to have to do what we are going to have to do.
See, like now, if he's on the FBI radar for acting strange, They're not watching any of this. They're like, they don't realize he keeps making threats like we are going to have to do what we're going to have to do. Wouldn't you go question him? Or
If you know what I mean. He posted.
no, nobody knows what you mean, bro.
Again, Rose Hill, Oklahoma. Let's drag another state into it. So I'm not supposed to be alive outside. So when I go elsewhere, in the state of Texas, we'll see. Let's drag it.
So apparently he came to Oklahoma just to drag another state into it. And just went and stole some random girl's cremains because it was going to make high government officials listen to what he's saying. Hey, plant lady. Okay, now this is what he's been doing. Like, these people are calling the cops on him when he stops at random houses, you guys, and does this to people. I grabbed a couple of those. This is one guy's house who he just stopped at, and this guy, I guess he don't understand what he's saying, and he's like, I'm trying to get an interpreter here so I can see what you're saying, but listen to what he's saying, and it's just insanity.
You willing to give an interview?
Watch his face when this guy's talking to him. He looks so damn confused. He's like, what in the hell is going on?
I need all my properties, all my trust,
Look at him. He's like, what the
my
fuck?
resources, gas, oil, properties, businesses, corporations. I need it back officially in my name, not just being siphoned through my social security number. And I need everybody in prison.
Look at his face. He's like, what? Now, you letting someone run around who obviously is very unhealthy in the mind, man. It's like they're lucky that he went and stole bodies instead of like had weapons, because people like this are dangerous, and they obviously knew about him. He has at least 10 videos of himself at the FBI field office, and they know him when he walks up. So I just don't understand why they just let him escalate and escalate.
Earlier was an interview to catch a predator involved with trying to kill me, killed my friend and several others. I'm still trying to get everybody in prison and people forced to legally cooperate in giving me all my lands, oil, gas, property, all my money, as my name is Roy Michael Marvin Wolf, and you're all in illegal.
Now, mind you guys, his name is not Roy Michael Wolf or whatever he said. That it's like, that's not his name. His name is Chadwick Fry. So he's not even himself right now.
Possession of my father's belongings he gave to me through a trust y'all been fraudulently siphoning. Okay, well.
He said, I don't understand. I don't understand.
Okay, well, I'm not trying to play games, but you called me over here. You wanted to talk. You don't seem to be cooperating, so I'm gonna go this way. Just please stay out of my life.
Now, mind you, he walked up to this guy. He said the guy called him over there. The guy didn't call him over there. He just randomly walked up to him. But then again, he also drives by places and does the same thing. So here is when he did it again, except for this time, he just flat out stopped. He stopped in the middle of the road, picked a house, and called the police and started telling them that there's bodies there.
Yeah, there may be a body back there. There's no chimney. Yeah, there was a chimney back there, and I called the killers. Which one of them was across the street? Hi, yes. How's it going? Yeah, we may have some bodies back here, and I don't want them covering up. Their lights were on. I called them out on it like 2-3 days ago, and all of a sudden the chimney's gone. Is that the coroner? Yeah, pushing contracts under the table? Is that what's going on? Do y'all know what's going on? No? Can we do a verify? Can you do a verify? And if she's all right, can News Fry and Berto? Yeah, that chimney treehouse or whatever that deck is. Yeah, there might be possibly some chimney there. I didn't see it, so I'm thinking they got it down. Their lights were on, then they went off real fast, and I called them out on it. They got real nervous.
Now he's telling them that he seen there was just a chimney there, and that they tore it down because they're hiding bodies, and that the lady that works at the morgue lives at that house, and that he thinks they're hiding bodies back there, and also the police are helping them.
No, I've been doing, if you follow me through YouTube, I've been doing all kinds of journalism and doing research and going to the FBI everywhere, CIA, DEA, everywhere. And I even went to Houston, the George Floyd Foundation. But yes, can I get your badge number, please, and your name? Can I get yours? Thank you. Michael Chadwick Fry and Roberto Carlos Hernandez. Hi, how's it going?
Now he just named himself as two people. He said that he was Chadwick Fry and Carlos Hernandez someone. So he said he was two names.
How's it going, officers? Yes, can I get your names and badge numbers, please? I'm sorry. Francis, who? Sorry, who? Francis, who? And your badge number? Okay, this is the 515. We're gonna let the officers go verify and see if she ain't got nothing to hide. Maybe she'll give News Fry and Berto an interview since she's Berto's sister. Can y'all? I'd like to verify because I've had so many problems trying to get her investigated. I know she works as a coroner at the sheriff's department. I'm not accusing y'all of being corrupt.
You know what? They need to open up the mental hospitals. I mean, they do. They need to have better access to mental health care, because this stuff right here can't keep happening, because some people aren't going to just go like get a dead body or whatever, because that's bad enough, but they're gonna be running around with weapons, and
but it would be real helpful if we can get some confirmation from News Fry. Sylvia, the alleged Sylvia too. Yeah, Sylvia, I think she's assumed the name of Sylvia, because I haven't heard from her mom and Roberto and me back in 2012. I was almost nearly killed for money, and I thought it was just the Akron woman. Y'all remember I was talking about that. Yeah, I thought it was just the Akron woman, and also this Robin woman. I can't figure out their last names, but we're figuring it out. Anyways, apparently Sylvia, I call her Sylvia too because I don't know her first name. Apparently she's involved with maybe some contract for hire under the table. She works the corner in forensics. So who else could hide bodies and cover and slide contracts under the table with insurance? And I think she's part of a pack of people that can make people disappear for money to pay for this.
Now he's just been driving down the street just randomly one night, and this is what he's came up with. Like, he's just stopped and started saying all this about someone's random house. And he said that he said something to him, and they ran inside and like turned their lights off. But can you imagine if someone showed up at your house saying all this stuff? I'd be like, what is going on? Call the police.
Insurance and taxes on this super farm and crumb. And I think those Goldstons are actually imposters and impersonating. So I think there are people that actually went in. I think they're part of like some kind of underground mafia in the sheriff's department. Yeah. Yes, two is what I call them. Yeah. Yes. Yes. And their lights went off as soon as I flashed the cameras from that Bend Road. Yeah. And I called them out. Yeah, they're freaking out. So yeah, I just want to get some confirmation. Whatever they're doing back there to cover up them bodies. Yeah, I know there's some bodies. There was. I know for a fact. I go back to my memories and thoughts and everything from what I went through with Berto and what was going on. And the more research and everything I do, the more I start to figure out that there may be some really big things going on. And in fact, there may be some manslayer, there may be some human for contract under the table, push it through. She's a corner. She can, social security numbers and birth certificates. Yeah. So
when he walks off from these cops, you guys, I cut it off. I cut it off when he said it. But when he finally walks off from these guys that night, he tells them, the last thing he says to them, one of them asked him, "Are you going to hurt yourself?" And he goes, "Hurt myself? Not for you guys." And he turns around and walks off. He goes, "Stop hiding dead bodies." Oh,
Yeah, I'd like to. I'm not for sure on this, but yeah, I'd like to, if she's willing, if no disrespect, but I called her out and she got nervous, and then this woman came to try to offer me some deal, and I blew her off. I walked off. I said, y'all are going to prison. And I've been investigating these people with my own little channel.
Now, mind you, he's pulled up on these people's house that don't even know him and told them they're going to prison. He just told the previous Mexican guy that he needed him to give him back all his stuff that his dad left him and that he's going to prison.
Some kind of, I don't even know. She had a piece of paper. She said, I need you to read this. So I figured it was one of those contracts where she tries to get me to seduce me. Yeah, seduce me. It's like some kind of, that she used her female powers to seduce me, and then tears my shit up, tears me, makes me disappear under the table with her powerful friends, and then what, gets money? Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, so that's why I'm investigating. So. Yeah. Yeah, I'd like confirmation if that's all right. I mean, if she is willing and she has nothing to hide, I don't see how that would be a problem, right? Yeah. Well, I'm fine. I can stand here. There's nothing to hide, right? Okay, yeah, I can stay here. Huh?
He's like, I'm not getting in my car. I'm just going to stand right here. This is another. He doesn't do anything the cops tell him to. States decide it costs too much to have state hospitals. Sure, like that's right. They got enough for prisons, though, right? But not enough for mental hospitals. Although I did just see a comment that the president made. He said that right now we don't have money for Medicaid, Medicare, or daycare fees because we're at war. So I think he's alluding to cutting all of those off while we're at war. Medicaid, Medicare, and daycare.
Oh, no. Yeah, we're over here. I'm fine. I appreciate it. Yes, thank you. Yeah, these lights went off fast and they started, woof. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but it just was really, I mean, can you remember? Is there a reason why? Are they back there? Okay, yeah. I'm sorry, you said your name was again? And your badge number? 1181. And again? Oh, well, thank you. And sorry, your badge number? It was all linked together. And I just didn't know all the players of what was going on.
So they went and talked to the homeowners. I guess they used to have a playhouse, like a tree house out back, and a storm blew it down. That's what happened. And I guess he thought it was a chimney. And so since it wasn't there anymore, and they said it happened 3 months ago. He was talking like he just seen it yesterday and that they took it down that fast. And that someone from the coroner's office lived there, which wasn't even true. It's just
still investigating. I'm still working with the feds and the marshals. So yeah, and I've been going to the Civil Rights Church in Dallas. I've been actually getting some. I'm getting ready to be set to be saved and baptized. So yeah, I'm working on it, man. I'm trying to work with people to try to get these underground creeps under the table, man. I've nearly been murdered so many times. It's just unreal. There's a lot of people around here. I guess when you get rich people, I lived here 26, 27 years. And I guess, there's just, when there's rich people in there's just a lot of greed and corruption, and people form little underground deals and they do stuff where they mess up and,
I think he's just been blaming everything, like everything in his whole life that has went wrong. He blames on the local county authorities where he's from, which, kind of reminds me of someone, but at least she ain't this crack, at least she ain't this bad.
Keep us victims from getting justice, and then we gotta chase circles around their lives through legal civil rights means. It's just not fair. So yeah.
So do his parents still live here?
I don't know. I haven't been. It's been years and years. I discovered that she lived across the street from my mother, and I didn't quite spot her because it had been so long. And then I was going through research and trying to remember things that were off that I just didn't see at the time. Because at the time, me and Bernard were getting bullied a lot, and it just we were getting bullied by even though that Dan Miller and Chief Hal. That was I guess. Some corrupt cops in Bartonville, they replaced them. So, whatever they got over there, I'd like to see. This is just not fair. That way, that smells of death. I understand. Yeah,
he smelled some death. This part of the video is almost over. I just wanted to show some of the stuff just going up, leading up to the final stuff. Because these last few videos, you guys, trigger warning. Okay.
If I could get some confirmation, if she's willing, that's why, obviously. I do understand if she's offended and doesn't, but.
That lady doesn't even know him. Of course, she's not going to want an interview with you, okay? You showed up at her house, told her she needs to be locked up forever and that she's got dead bodies and she works at the morgue and, has been trying to delete you for your entire life, which is just crazy.
You know, if I figured I'd try. So yeah. Yeah. Huh?
What have you been doing today?
Research and just basically getting ready to this weekend to go to church and make some more rounds. Yeah.
Sorry, on my bad. He is a threat and should not be. I know exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, why? I mean, even if it's just not them, you know, the FBI was very aware of him. The local police was very aware of him. In 2019, he drove a truck through a news station. Okay. So they're very well aware of him. And then look at him. They're all used to him, but they're still just going to let him walk off. Again, just like the FBI, letting him walk off. Oh, that's good, Shwani. But they let him escalate and escalate. It's no wonder it turned out like it did.
About 3 months ago from a big storm that we had. They said there was no chimney or anything.
I documented it. I guess they removed it pretty fast, but yeah.
They said it was about 3 months ago.
Huh. Well, I noticed the smell just now, so I don't understand. So you didn't smell death like I did? No, you don't.
I'm saying you don't sell it, but we do not.
Okay. Okay. So and so y'all concluded there's just nothing back there. So you didn't see anything at all. And is the highway patrol even? So they're more trained to look into those kinds of things. So I guess the coroner is just going to give me the runaround again. I got to go back to the marshals. Okay. Well, you gentlemen.
The coroner's going to give him the runaround again. He has to go back to the marshals. He's going to the FBI. He said he's been to the DEA. Like, he's calling all these separate places, and like nothing's setting anything off for anyone.
And ladies, have a nice night. I just want to go ahead and get this documented for News and Channel Fry for News and Berto. Yeah, thank you very much. Y'all have y'all don't have any questions for me? Anything else? No.
Do you feel like you hurt yourself or anything?
Oh, no. Oh, what were you? My God, have a nice night. Yeah.
Through right outside.
Okay, you guys, here's some more. Some more of him doing this all escalated over like a 5-week period. 5 weeks.
Here of the WFAA. No excuses. Because they are going to. They even have a camera, people. No excuses.
This is a news station. Now, and 6 years ago, he drove through a news station. I don't know if it's this one specifically. Hopefully not. Hopefully he's not back at the same one. But you guys, listen to what he's going to do. Listen to what he does.
We are going to throw one of Elizabeth's human remains bone.
Okay. The remains that he has, he's calling by name. He's going to throw one of Elizabeth's bones at the TV station.
Out front here.
When possible, make a U-turn.
Hang tight. We're going to get them to comply.
Like, this is going to force them to comply. It should have forced them to call the police. It never even said what happened with any of these. Apparently they just let him run around and do this shit for months.
Turn right on North Griffin Street.
Hi, this is Fry and Berto News.
And here's a human bone.
Did you hear this? That is all he said to them. And then he throws a human bone at him. And then he drives off.
Hi, this is Fry and Birdo News. And here's a human bone. Fry and Birdo News, remember us. All right. We have done it.
Arriving at
And they are there. Now, that's a through.
Okay, you guys. Now, so far, he has went to the FBI field office, threw remains at them. He has gone to the local news station, announced himself at both places, and then said he's going to throw one of Elizabeth's bones at them. Okay? And he's not done yet. He's not done yet. Okay? They're just letting him go, right? Where are we
right
going next?
outside here of the W. Hi, we're at the ICE agency here in Dallas, Texas.
Guess what we're doing at the ICE agency in Dallas, Texas, you guys? Guess what we're doing there? We are going to throw another bucket at the ICE facility in Texas.
We're going to throw a bucket at the building and take off real fast. Just wanted to document this. Notice this is a government building. You can see that hawk right over there.
You know, it's making me mad that they are just letting people like this just stay out here among us because they don't feel like being bothered with getting a man some help because there is something seriously wrong, okay?
I'm so tired of nobody doing anything about these illegal aliens and immigrants that are harvesting with Concord Church. I know I said Condor before, but it's Concord. And
you know, a federal ICE facility, you know, the FBI field office, they have cameras in the parking lot, okay? Yeah, I don't know how long were they going to let this man keep going, because the only thing that got him arrested was his mom calling because he wanted to borrow money for a U-Haul so he could transport another body.
I'm just so tired of it. So we're going to toss this shit over at him and take the fuck off real fast.
Which seems to be his pattern with all of this. This dude just committed so many crimes over a month's time, and he just had everybody riding shotgun with him, right?
This is where we take off naturally.
Because by this time, watching his videos, you went 10 different places with him. Dorothy, I can look it up as soon as the video's almost over, and then I'll look it up.
And we'll catch you on the next video.
Okay, y'all. Trigger warning. Okay, trigger warning. This is where it's gonna be
To us.
So someone's relative is just yes. Oh yes. Well, watch this.
no one will listen, and those capable that are sworn to come to our aid refuse to come to our aid. So now we call upon a
Are
daughter
we serious?
of the American Revolution, Elizabeth Virginia Leon. She is going to, again, this is Fry and Berto News, the rest of the family and friends. I have been harvested out of my life and in my inheritance my father Roy Marvin Wolf gave to me.
Y'all, this is her. This is her. He had nothing to do with anything. Died in 1949. He ran around for an entire month saying her entire name, making videos with her remains, stopping at each place, the news station. Did you hear him? We're going to throw one of Elizabeth's bones at him. Yeah. So hold on. I'm going to read her. It's just crazy. So in 1928, 13 women formed the Benjamin Lyon chapter of the Daughters of the American Revolution in Denton, Texas. Miss Elizabeth Virginia Lyons was the organizing regent. Elizabeth was a history and social sciences teacher at Denton High School. She was the regent of the Denton chapter from its founding, from when it was founded until 1930. She passed away in 1949 and is buried in a cemetery in Denton. Her ancestor, Benjamin Lyon, for whom the chapter is named, was of Scottish-Irish descent and served as a private in the New Jersey militia. He married an immigrant from London, where they had 8 children together. So that's who he stole. That's who he stole and spread around for how many months, while the FBI and the local police station and everyone knew about it. Everyone, like, how did you not know? Yes, I do remember the other guy. What did he call himself? The Bone Daddy or something like that? He had over 100 pairs of remains in his house. Somehow this guy thought if he threw body parts at places that it was going to do I don't even know what. So none of that triggered him getting in any trouble. It was his mom calling and saying that he needs money for a U-Haul so that he can move a body. He told her he wanted to move a body. Just crazy. So I'm like, have they gotten her remains back? Like, did they put her remains back? Did they find them? It never did say what happened to the cremains that he stole from Oklahoma City. So yeah, I don't get it. They need to be able to do something. I mean, when people are acting like that and escalating like that, they need to be able to do something about that. Come on. But, you know, a lot of these cases where, like, people do, like, mass, you know, like where they attack mass crowds and things like that. After they do it, they always say, like, the FBI has been watching them for the past 2 years. Well, can you do something about them before they do something? Or can you actually watch them? That way you can stop them from doing it. Like, it's ridiculous. It is just straight ridiculous. And then who wants, I mean, listen, I love everybody, but if you need some meds, you need to go get the meds that you need to be on, because there's some people that I don't want to be walking around the world with. Could you imagine sitting in your house and then all of a sudden you get a knock on the door and it's him and he's telling you that you have all his stuff and you have dead bodies in your backyard and that you need to give his stuff back to him? that had been stolen from him through his whole life. And you work at the morgue, and you know, and he knows that you're like hiding bodies, and like, what the hell? And then the Mexican guy, he thought he was actually saying something. He told him he was calling to get an interpreter so he could understand what he was saying. And then he tells the guy, don't call me again and leave me alone. Like, you rolled up on him at his house. He wasn't bothering you. I mean, just how many, and that's not even all the videos, you guys. He's got dozens of videos just doing crazy things, stopping places, throwing the buckets and the bones, and I don't even know. Let me see how old he was. Someone asked that. Not sure the rules of the state, but if they carry this guy's, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think and where do they charge him? They would charge him in Oklahoma for the cremains, and in Texas for the remains, and then also, what is the charge for throwing them at places? Could you imagine how scared they were? Like that ICE facility where he threw the bucket and it like hit the door. Could you imagine? They probably thought someone was like throwing some like really crazy stuff that might, do, anything. They could have thought anything. Oh, yeah. I was looking to see what his age was. Let's see. Chadwick Fry. Let me see. Didn't even say 41. He's 41. Apparently, he stole the cremains from Oklahoma in February, and then he stole the remains with the casket in March. And then he asked his mom again to borrow money for a U-Haul. So listen, the lady had died in 1949. So, he put her in a bucket because she was bones. But he needed a U-Haul. So I think he had an actual body the next time, because he would have just put her in a bucket, right? Because every time he threw something at him, it was in a bucket. Yeah, some people, I mean, they don't, like, he needs help. It's like, hopefully they keep him in there and he can get the help that he needs, because some people shouldn't be just running amok. Me too, Navajo. Me too. Because I don't think it's going to get any better. There has to be some charges for disturbing the... There has to be. There has to be. But see, this just happened, so I don't think they have all of his charges yet, Let me see. I can look in the Oklahoma side and see if they've charged him yet. I don't think all his charges have been put against him yet, because this was just 3 days ago. Let me see what this says. If it says he's in jail on one charge of abuse of a corpse. That's it. But that's probably just a charge to hold him until they figure out what exactly they want to charge him with, You know how they do. They come out with the other charges once the district attorney sees everything, and then is able to see how many charges they can trump up, because that guy that got caught with 100 bodies, he's got like 580 charges. I read that the other day, because this guy made me go back and look at that guy. The one that was hiding them in his bodies in his house in Pennsylvania or whatever. He has 570 charges, and they expect to charge him with more charges. They expect to give him more. So he's about to have more than 570 charges. The one in Pennsylvania. So you know this guy's getting more than one single charge. That's probably just something to hold him on. And because he probably can't bond out. His mom's the one who called it in. So as long as they get her to not go bond him out, he can't get out. Do they tell any background in him? No. They haven't yet. That's what I said. It's only a couple days old, and they haven't said any of his background stuff. Now, I did find where he apparently moved into someone's house and then said that a man in Tennessee went and got a note notarized, giving him a house, like a $1 million house in Texas. And he was living there, and the sheriff was there trying to put him out because the lady that bought it for her son was like trying to get it back. And I guess he said that the son just gifted it to him for $10. And so the mom eventually got him evicted out of there, but he was living in that house for the longest and like filming himself and talking about how they were trying to put him out and, you know, all that good stuff and telling the story. But he was like, yeah, he gifted me this house for $10. It's like $1 million house. Are you fucking kidding me? He didn't tear it up or anything that I seen though. In the videos, it did look like he took good care of it, but it wasn't your house. I mean, you just kind of moved in. That's just craziness. Unfortunately, he's not the only person. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I think there's a lot of people. I think more than half the people in the U.S. probably have some kind of mental health problem, but there's some people that are really bad that you're gonna have to act on it before something bad happens. This is how something bad happens. You let someone just get worse and worse and just keep getting worse and worse for weeks at a time until it finally just blows up. That's what we can't be doing, is letting things build up like that did, because that's just unnecessary. And thank goodness he wasn't violent and like against people. Thank goodness. Or dark eyed. I want to know how one person. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. But she was buried in 1949. So, and it said that he took it from a mausoleum. So she was above ground. But I'm not sure. What did they use for the coffins in 1949? Were they wood? I mean, I'm thinking maybe they're wood. And so the wood would have been, I don't know. Sometimes when people put bodies in mausoleums, they don't even put them in a coffin. They wrap them in the shroud, you know, the white shroud things, like blankets and stuff. I'm going to have to watch another comedy. I'm sorry. Shawani keep coming over here getting traumatized. I'm sorry. I only follow into like the crazy stories. They're like just things that are just mind-blowing to me. We have fun sometimes, but not tonight. Not tonight. It was a little dark. It does. But she was buried in 1949, dark-eyed, and it was just bones. He did say that it was just bones. So, yeah. So, yeah, that's makes you wonder how many people are out running around like that. Like that. Yeah, it's a scary rabbit hole. But you know what? People need to remember, you know, you need to watch the people around you these days, because people are crazy, and apparently they just let them run amok, even if they know they're like really bad. Typically wood caskets, some metal, but not popular. Got you. Yeah, it did. It did, Billy. It did. Was he talking about her? Did he take her out the coffin because his mom wasn't giving money for a U-Haul? Who knows? Who knows, you know? Who knows? Nobody. Nobody knows. So yeah. What's everyone got planned for Easter? You guys cooking for Easter? You going Easter egg hunting? You got grands? You got kids that age? What's everybody doing? Oh yeah, by the way, you guys, we're going on a field trip next weekend. We're gonna go fly a plane, okay? All right? Okay. Just so you know. I'm gonna take you with me. We're gonna go live, fly a plane. Not a big one, a small one, but still a plane. Let me heat up my coffee. Hey, kind heart. Yeah, just a plane. We're gonna fly just a plane. I'm just gonna mainly take off, fly around for a little while, and then land again. Okay, that's all. That's all we're gonna do. Okay. And no, it's not a simulator. It's the real damn plane. Hold on. Let me heat my coffee. All right. I don't want to leave y'all with too much dead air. Last year, my hubby bought me 65 Cadbury eggs. Oh my gosh. I bet you, oh man, I bet you that basket was heavy, wasn't it? But it was tasty. It was heavy, but tasty. I like Cadbury eggs. I like, my favorites though for Easter are not the Cadbury, they're the Reese's eggs. You know what I'm talking about? It's like a giant Reese's Pieces, but it has a really thick peanut butter part. All right, all right. Yeah, it has a thicker peanut butter part, and I like that peanut butter. That's my favorite part of a Reese's peanut butter cup. They're my favorite, but I like the peanut butter. On peanut butter cups, I usually take either the bottom chocolate or the top chocolate off because it's too much chocolate for me. But I like the peanut butter in the middle. So, yeah. Yeah, we're going to fly, Shwani. Don't worry, I flew. I've flown before. I started to get my pilot license like 7 or 8 years ago, and then I didn't finish after I lost my son. So I'm getting ready to get my pilot's license. So this is my first fly by myself, and we're going to take y'all with me, okay? All right, so we're going to go on a nice little flight up in the sky. It'll be fun. You guys will like it. He went to different stores. It took a while. I had to freeze them. Oh, that's so sweet. He loves you. He loves you. We were just relaxing. We have one daughter here and a granddaughter, but they're going Saturday afternoon. So walking the dog on a beach sounds good unless there's a storm. That's awesome. That does sound good. You don't like them? You guys can have them. I can only eat 1 or 2 of those, but now those Reese's peanut butter eggs, I can eat a bunch of those. I could probably eat 65 of those. Hey, Burt Bunch, how are you? Look, I think I have all of y'all's names that are in here tonight. I think I already have on my boards. But I have a lot more. You guys, I didn't realize. I got almost all of you that are in here tonight on my boards already. Look. I have a bunch of these. I've been working on them. I got to get all my colors. I got to get all my colors together because look, this is going to be my whole background. I'm going to off center them like you do when you put in wood floor. This is how many I have done so far. And they all got the 3 names on them. And I also need one more color. I need another color. They're going to look so cool. It's going to be my whole back wall. And then I have these 2 shelves that I'm putting some little plants on. And a couple of books. It's going to be so cute. But yeah, I'm getting everybody's names onto the boards. I've been working here. Look, I even put Frank Morrison on here. But I put Mullerson because I've never seen Frank before. But Frank has been in my members ever since the first day that I had one. I mean, I'm just saying. And then, yeah, so I still have spaces to fill in. And it's going to take about twice this many to do the whole wall. But I just found my members list, so I have a lot more names. When I started going through the members list, I was like, oh, shit, I got a bunch more painting to do. I have a bunch of more painting to do. But it's going to look really nice. That's going to be my back wall. I'm going to take down Marvin the Martian. I'm going to finally fix him. Because when I got him framed and then we moved, apparently he got, it got hit too hard. And you see how it fell down out of the frame? That's like the very first, that's from the animation department. That's the cleanup department. And that was the final one for the Marvin the Martian in 1957. Those are originals from Marvin the Martian. I'm here. I was making my smoothie bowl. Ooh, that sounds good, Raging. What did you put in it? I've been in a small plane. I've been in a bunch of small planes. No, not yet. I'm going to be as soon as I finish. It really doesn't take as long as you think. You can get it all done in a year, but I was only a couple months into it. But I had did a couple takeoffs and landings before I stopped taking them, so I'm just picking back up. But we are going to go for a flight. My first flight is on the 12th. I bailed and bought my grandchildren books instead of eggs, as they have so many with a big fan. Right? Hey, Double, allegedly. Thanks. Hi, Mr. Windsor. Do me. Make sure you put Miss Judy's name on the board. I think it's going to look awesome. I seen a picture of someone that did something just like it. So I was like, oh, I'm doing that. Yes, books are way better than eggs. Back to the pilot. You really know how to. Yeah, Dark Eyed, we're going to go on a flight. You're going to see me fly. You'll be able to watch me fly. I'm going to put, they have where you can set a camera or your phone. You can put it in the back and then you can, yeah, you can set it up. I mean, I can get it for multiple views, but I mean, live, you'll be able to see it. You'll be able to see it. And then I can put out the other views, but yeah, definitely. I've always wanted to learn how to fly, always. I feel safer flying myself or in a little plane than I do in the big planes. I get really nervous when it comes to commercial planes. I do. Banana, pineapple, and some dark chocolate granola. Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, my kids like those acai bowls or whatever. I mean, they just put all kinds of like fruit and granola and like honey and like chocolate over it. It's like they eat those all the time. But they are good for you. Not me, only one plane one time. Oh, yeah. I fly sometimes, but not in a plane. I fly down the stairs when I trip. I fly down the stairs. I fly up when I sit down wrong. Oh, that's what you're making acai. Oh yeah, they're good for you. Super healthy. I don't eat that healthy, man. I should be drinking my Starbucks and I eat like 1.5 meals a day. I can't eat 3 meals a day. I don't know how anyone eats 3 meals a day. I don't eat breakfast. I sleep through it usually. Now, if I'm up, sometimes I might eat breakfast, but usually I sleep through it. With the TSA ongoing, I hope it's cleared up for our flight to Miami for our older daughter's graduation from college. When is that? Double allegedly? That like May or something? That around May? I'm thinking. I was going to ask her what time, what kind of plane. Plant lady, I was wondering how often I should water my small succulents or use succulent food if you know. You know what? I've never had a succulent. I've never bought a succulent and try to keep it. Like I haven't. Waiting times are starting to get way better. I think it's actually goes by the airport. Because look, I had an airport. It took a long time to get through. But then I came to Oklahoma City. It took 5 minutes like it always does. Like I've never seen a line in the Oklahoma City airport ever. And I've flown out of there 100 times. I've never seen a line. And there still isn't a line. So I think it might just be certain cities. You eat once a day? Yeah, see, I just can't. I mean, I eat a lot. I eat a lot at night too. Before I go to bed late at night, y'all, they say it's not good to eat before you go to sleep. I be in there eating. That's when I catch up. That's when I catch up from eating and missing the meals all day. Unless plant means smoke. I think that also adds up during the day. So by nighttime, I'm like, what are we doing? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna eat? Let me tell you how smart Rex is. Rex knows that I don't ever eat all my food. So Rex comes and sits by me when we eat dinner. He'll come sit by me and then he eats my leftovers and then he'll get up and go sit by his dad or one of his sisters. That's how smart he is. He's like, I get the most food from her. So I'm just going to sit next to her every time. And then I'll go pick up the scraps from everyone else. It's early, April 26th. We were going 23rd to the 27th. Oh, that's coming up. That's coming up. Congratulations on the kiddo graduating from college. That is an accomplishment. Just as much for them as their parents. Because, you know, you made it through paying. Congrats. I have that same cup size I'm working on right now. Mine is white chocolate mocha. Mine too, plant lady. Mine's white chocolate mocha hot with 9 pumps of white chocolate, okay? Starbucks only puts 5 pumps in their white chocolate venti. Get 9 pumps. It's so good that last week, do you know how they always write hi or hello or have a good day? Some message that, saying hi to you. Someone wrote, "This is good" on my cup. I was like, they tried it. You tried it. It's really good. It is. They're tough, but I'm always up for a challenge, right? I've been hearing it's better. We're leaving out of Newark rather than JFK or LaGuardia. Well, that might help too some. That might help too some. Oh crap. Now someone with the no. I just listen, I'll never be able to afford the plane. But I can rent one. I think it's just fun to fly. I mean, you can rent them. You can go on the weekends. After you get your license, you can rent them from the same places that you take your trips from, or you meet people that have them. Like I have a couple friends that have them anyway, and they drive. I mean, they live in Moore, Oklahoma, but they go out to Lake Tenkiller all the time, and he flies himself to Lake Tenkiller every week during the summer. They just own them. So like people like he'll let me use his. If I want to use it, he'll let me use his plane as long as I pay for the gas, of course, and don't mess it up. Tragic because my hair is gray enough. My son and grandson are going to Japan as a graduation gift. Uh-oh. I have one going to South Korea for next semester, y'all. South Korea for next semester. Well, as long as the war doesn't get too bad. Because listen, if the war gets too bad, mine's not going to South Korea for next semester. It's not happening. But they have a school. I mean, they have campuses in different countries, and so it's the exact same tuition as you pay here for them to go to a campus. And there's a few other countries that University of Oklahoma has campuses in. And then they also have a couple countries that they have like agreements with their campus. So they send kids to OU and OU sends kids to theirs. So I'm heavily into terrariums and succulents. Oh, I bet you they're beautiful too. I seen a commercial for Swisher sweet cigarettes or cigar things, whatever they are. I hadn't seen a commercial for smokes in years. Me either, Shwani. I thought they made those. I thought they stopped having smoking commercials. Did they let up on that? They changed that. They couldn't do those commercials anymore. That's weird. I think in Atlanta is still having some longer waits. Delta emailed me and said things have mostly cleared, most airports have it posted on their website. Well, Atlanta airport is the biggest one in the U.S. Hey, hear me roar? How are you? I believe Atlanta airport's the biggest, either the biggest in the U.S. or the busiest in the U.S. Anyway, I mean, they have an entire train in there just to get to the next to your terminal. It's kind of a horror anyway. There's a lot of airports in the country. They're not like that. I mean, not like Atlanta's. That was a whole new airport experience. I'm gonna have to try 9 pumps. I had no idea. Seemed bad for me as it was. As long as you got it, as long as you make it sweet. I like how sweet it is. You have more courage than me when it comes to flying. Well, I trust myself more than I do anybody else. Shit. They will love South Korea. I know. And I know she will, because y'all, she's into all that stuff. The flight for 14 hours nonstop. I know. Listen, I hate it when my kids leave the country. I do. I really do. I hate it when my kids leave the country. I don't like the long flights. I don't like them being in another country where I can't just drive and come through that like a hurricane and a tornado and everything else mixed into one if something happens. Okay, I don't like that. Okay. If they're anywhere in the U.S., I'll be my ass there in a couple hours. Shit. You start going to other countries and 14-hour flights and then I gotta fly over there and it's bad. My son did South Korea for 2 years. Now he's moving to Thailand. She will love it, and it's so safe. I know. That's one thing. That's one thing that I really like, Berg, is that I've looked up, and South Korea is one of the safest place ever. And not only that, the town that she's going to be in is one of the safest towns in South Korea. So yeah, that I kind of enjoy. I just booked a cruise for 12 days in the Caribbean on Norwegian Bliss. Bill got us an extended balcony suite. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, yes. 12 days too. So you guys got at least like what, 7, 8 stops. You have at least 7, 8 stops on a 12-day, maybe even more. That's going to be lovely and a bunch of fun. We went there 2 years ago. It's really nice and safe. Yeah. Thanks. I'm so scared. My son says I'm an Italian. Dark-eyed like me, like I can't control stuff. I can't control stuff from there. I thought they were banned for commercials, but it's late and maybe most kids are in bed. You just don't know. Yeah, see, I'm gonna have to look that up because I know there was a time that they stopped. Didn't they stop doing? Yeah, it was cigarette commercials. Was it CVS or Walgreens? They stopped selling cigarettes, period. I believe it's CVS. Either CVS or Walgreens, they stopped selling cigarettes just because bad for your health. I hate my son is in Dubai where drums are bumping. He's a teacher and refuses to leave. Oh no, hell Bill. I have a friend that stays over there. But listen, she just happened to be on a cruise. She was on a cruise and she had her husband, her kid, and her mom and his parents with them on the cruise when everything happened. So they were able to go to another country that the cruise was by and get off there. And then they just flew back over here because they had planned on coming for the summer anyway. So they just went ahead and came, and her kids go to an American school that's over there. And they're doing it online right now. So she just came straight here since she was already coming for this summer. He's a teacher, though. That's nice. I mean, if the war wasn't going on, what a beautiful place to be in, right? They pride themselves on how safe foreigners are. Tell your daughter she must go to Jeju Island. Okay, I will. I remember Bert, both my sons went there and it was their favorite country. That's awesome. St. Bart, St. Martin, San Juan. That's awesome. You'll have fun. That's a nice route. CVS did it. Okay, I knew one of them did. Last time we were in San Juan, it was so hot we didn't really go far or do too much. I've been in places like that. In fact, I was in Las Vegas one time when it was so hot that just going outside in the day you couldn't breathe. So we just started sleeping during the day and then like scheduling all the activities at night because it was so hot out there we couldn't even breathe. My husband has his private pilot's license. It's something he absolutely loves. I'm telling you, it's just the feeling of being up there and the sights and then the control. And it's just the different view. I mean, it's different than a commercial plane. It's a different ride. And you can see stuff a lot better. You stay lower. That's very unfortunate. We don't hear on the news, but they're still dropping. I know. I know Dubai, the Emirates, like that whole area is usually just like beautiful. It's almost like futuristic looking over there. I feel so bad for y'all. My son went to another state and I stayed nervous. Shwani, I feel you. I feel you. Oh my gosh. It drives me nuts, but I keep trying to tell myself like I can't do this to him just because, of things that have happened. So I just bite my tongue and hope, like, come on. I love the night more anyway. Well, Vegas, it doesn't close. So yeah, the nighttime's the best part usually anyway, unless you're trying to go to a show, but even some of those are pretty late. Of all the holidays I took my kid on, Disney, etc., it was the Caribbean cruise they all loved and remember the most. Oh, that's awesome. Heck yeah, because I bet it was fun. Going all those different places. And then they always have a bunch of stuff for kids to do on cruise ships. A bunch. The cruise ship I've been on was the Disney cruise ship. So, the one I want to go on. I want to take everybody on that Virgin, the adults only cruise. I want to go on that one. Since I got all adults, now. Let's all go on the adults only cruise. Seems like it'll be more fun. In one area of Dubai, it's so beautiful. Then you turn the corner, it looks like India. Sometimes, I guess. You know what? I didn't know. It's illegal for them in Dubai to have debt. So, like, if you go get a car and you can't make your car payment, they take those cars and they drop them off, like, in the desert. Because then they can say that someone stole them, and then it kind of gets them out of, like, it being illegal because they couldn't afford it. Yeah, crazy. They have Michelin star restaurants. Oh, the food. The food. Hey, Meow Now. Meow Now coming in. The island girl from the beautiful scenery of Kauai, I believe it is. I'm not sure. Isn't Kauai where what was that lady's name? And her two kids came up missing and she ran off with Chad and got married. Weren't they in Kauai when was it Brian Hinton that found them? Was that Brian Hinton too? Oh, Lori, that was her name. I think that's where they went. Holland America River cruises are adult only. I recommend the Rhine River and the Bordeaux ones if we're all going. That is my vote. Hey, I want to look those up. I love cruising. It's less stressful than flying and you see more places. That's true. They have a lot of stops. You going to be in the mainland? Where are you coming over here? Whereabouts you going? I hope they have a weather that halfway suits you. You're used to that nice weather. Yeah, the day bells. The day bells. I've heard many good things about. Nice. Yeah, I haven't heard of them. I'm going to need to look them up. I'm nosy. You know what's so awesome though is when I went to sign up to start doing my flight school again, they went back in and let me use my credit that I had already paid for a class. And then I stopped taking it. And it was years ago, but it's a small place. So they actually went back and me thinking I was going to have to pay for each time that I went. And they actually went back and they're going to let me finish with the money that I already paid them. 6-7 years ago. So I'm like, that's freaking awesome. Now, if I could get that that racetrack to do the same thing. I know, isn't it double allegedly? It's like, oh my gosh, thank you. That was great. I am at the casino trying to win my next vacation. Burke trying to get out of here. Burke like, come on, get me across the state line. Come on, no whammies, stop. Y'all put some clovers in the chat. We gonna send some luck. We're gonna send some luck to Burke at the casino. And get the 4-leaf ones. Get the 4-leaf ones. I hope you win a jackpot. Super big, super big. Right? Get the big bucks. I tried to sell over delivered to clients. Yeah, I mean, it's nice. Like, so I'll definitely be renting a few times after I get it just to kind of feel like I paid something, you know. And plus I try to give like what do you call it? Like dinner gift cards to whoever is out there on the instruction flight with me. I just take like a $40 one, you know, so they can grab a lunch or something. Heck yeah, on free games. Get it. I've been watching a YouTuber that's been trying all the cruise lines. You know what? I've been watching a guy that he took this expensive flight, right? It was from like here to London or something. But he paid $4,000 for like a suite on a plane, like an actual suite. So like it has its own, you know, like the best seat there is. And so he was going to try to get his money back, right? So it was Emirates too. He was flying on Emirates. So you know all the stuff they give you anyway. So each thing that he did that he got for free, he like took it off of the balance of what it cost him for the ticket. So he started out at 4,000 and he goes in 2 hours ahead of time into the lounge and he goes in there and starts eating, and like each thing that he eats, he takes off a few dollars off the balance, and then he gets on the flight where they have all you can eat and he keeps ordering like caviar and wine. And I'm telling you, when I tell you this man drank like 30 glasses of champagne to try to make it even out. He drank like 30 things of champagne. He ate the entire time. He took a whole bottle of like Jose Cuervo or something like that. He was just deducting it off. By the time he got done, though, he still had like $1,300 more dollars and he couldn't eat anymore. But he like took a shower and he took off. I mean, he was just getting all kinds of stuff. When he went to take his shower, he took all the shampoos and colognes and stuff. And then he took those off the balance. But he still owed like $1,500 and he was sick because he ate like, he must have ate, first he ate like 7 or 8 plates of this tuna, like appetizer thing that they were eating. And then he must have ate like 15 servings of caviar. And he drank 35 glasses of champagne and he took an entire bottle of Jose Cuervo. He tried. He tried really hard, man. I would have been so messed up. Y'all would have been passed out on that video. My family has healed nicely from being involved in the pedestrian drunk driver incident. Oh no, meow now. I'm so glad they're better. A fucking drunk driver hit them while they were walking? That sucks. My old neighbor was flexing and showing Laughlin his Instagram story, and he was in a sleeping suite on Emirates. I'm telling you, they look nice. All that leg room. This guy that did it, he was like, look, I have so much leg room, I can't even touch out there. He was like, a whole nother person could fit in there. And next thing you know, he didn't fit himself like under where his feet go. I can just imagine the other people around him. Because there was this guy sitting next to him. And as soon as he got in the seat, he's like, I've never been in anything this nice. And he was so excited like a little kid. He looked at the guy next to him and was like, have you ever seen anything like this? And the guy just started laughing. And he was just over there flipping all around and everything. It had me laughing. I was like, he is really trying to get his $4,000 back in food. And going to make himself sick. He was down in those drinks, so I'm surprised he wasn't super drunk. I know. I'm so glad that the family healed nicely. Now they should sue the shit out of that drunk driver and their insurance. I mean, the shit. Sue them for all that trouble, because that's ridiculous. Anybody that gets hit by a drunk driver need to sue, because that's something completely avoidable that never had to happen. It's crazy. I mean, listen, I don't care how much anyone drinks. As long as your ass got $8 or $12 to Uber yourself home, I'd rather you even just walk drunk. Just walk drunk, get more respect from me. Walk home drunk. If a cop stops you, tell him, listen, I was driving, but I had too many damn drinks and I didn't want to drink and drive, so now I'm walking and I'm drunk. I bet you they give you a ride home. I bet you they would. I've gotten a ride home from the police before, coming out of a bar. Sure did. Be honest. Let them know you drunk and you can't drive. They'll make sure you get home, or probably let you call somebody. Why not? I'd rather tell a cop that than try to explain why I try to drive my car home and I'm drunk. I'd be proud to explain that. I'm walking. Dude, listen, I left my car at the bar, man. I'm too drunk. I'm walking. You didn't want me to drive, so don't get mad if I'm walking. It's been a struggle because the 3 had major injuries. Man, 3 at a time. 3 at a time, you guys had probably having to help and take care of, right? Get back on the mend. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. It's a lot to take care of one person. I took care of my mom after she rear-ended a semi in the car I gave her. I never gave her another car. She wanted another car after she rear-ended the back end of a semi, almost killed herself in broad daylight. Okay, it's not even like it was dark or he slammed on his brakes. Like, you drove right into the back of a semi. I'm not giving you another car. Nope. Not if you're making mistakes like that. And then my brother tried to buy her car, my brother and my cousin. I said, if something happens to her, it's all on you guys too. I'm telling you, don't get her another car. Like, obviously her driving's not that good if she's just rear-ending people. Shit. What the fuck? It's a semi at that. In broad daylight. It happened December 21st. My son just went back to work last Tuesday. Wow. Towards the end of my dad's life, we were all trying to get him to stop driving. I'm telling you, just like, she didn't care. She was like, I'll be fine. Obviously not. Okay. Like, you ran into that semi and it cost me 4 months of showering you, okay, and helping you from room to room and cooking for you and sitting you up in the couch. No, no way. We are not gonna do it. Look, you got enough grandkids and me. You could just call for a ride, okay? Shit. What the hell? Take the city bus. I'm just glad everybody's okay, meow now. Have you ever noticed how they never get hurt? I know, isn't that crazy? You know why? Because they're so drunk, they probably don't there's nothing most people would react to the wreck. They don't stiffen up and react. They just like they're still driving. It's just crazy. They do. I've been driving for 60 years. I don't need you to tell me that I can't drive. Well, ma'am, you can't. You drove yourself into a damn semi, okay? In broad daylight. You can't. You suck now, okay? Your reflexes ain't what they used to be. Yeah, they're just flexible from the alcohol. And a lot of times the driver will survive. Like everyone else will pass away. Fucking drivers be sitting over there on the sidewalk talking about, I don't know what happened. Crazy. Crazy. You're all crazy. Y'all, I've been on here for 2.5 hours. I'm about to get up off of here. I'm about to get up out of here. But thank y'all for coming to see me and watching my hot mess that I've been stuck down the rabbit hole in while I haven't been on here. Next time when I come back, actually, the next rabbit hole that I'm in, you guys, is actually quite fun. So at least you won't have no nightmares from it, okay? I promise. Anyway, you guys have a good night. I'm going to go. I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? Happy Friday. Happy Easter weekend. I hope you have fun with your families or whatever you're doing, all that good stuff, okay? Y'all stay safe. Stay alive. I'll see y'all later. Peace.